dobry, proszę pana. Pochodzę z Ameryki. Ja będę bardzo szczerzy przed chwilę.
Okej.
Nie mam żadne pojęcia, kim pan jest, ale nauczyć mnie coś o polskiej muzyce.
Mam mówić po polsku czy po angielsku? Po polsku.
Jak pan wolisz?
My name is Muniek Staszyk. I am a frontman from T-Love. T-Love is a band which was formed in 81. We just play 30 years in this country, and we are quite big in this country. And this is a Polish Music Awards Grammy. And for the last album, it's called All This Gold. It's based on blues and on Bob Dylan and Johnny Cash and roots American music. Of course, based on a roots music. And we just formed during a martial law in 82, 81. And it was just connected with the punk scene. And we are quite a... We take a long trip from the beginning, from the very underground scene, and we're quite massive in Poland. Now we have a break. Just after last year, we finished the tour, and this year is a break without any concerts. And just the year for a break, just for holiday. What can I say more? It's about the lyrics are very much Polish, about the situation here, of course about everything, about love, sex, about God and no God, about devil, about everything. The most connected, the influences, the most important for me is Bob Dylan, The Clash, Rolling Stones, and Lou Reed, Iggy Pop, and of course Miles Davis and John Coltrane, Johnny Cash and Leonard Cohen. We are very classic.
It's beautiful. And, you know, T-Love, as such a massive band here in Poland, most of the time in America, people think of disco polo music as the kind of znaczone muzyka z Polska. What could you do to fix that?
The disco polo is just, we have two kinds of roots. One root is very roots connected with some kind of peasant roots, with some kind of that kind of things which the disco polo is music from the peasant roots. Now we are in a big city. Cities has a different roots. Of the disco polo is very Polish, of course. Is very connected with some kind of Slovenian, you know what I mean, roots. But rock and roll is everywhere, in Poland, in Mongolia, in Afghanistan, in Japan, in everywhere. So I live in a city. I treat it. I don't have a problem with disco polo, but it's not my cup of tea. You know, it's many people, girls and boys, likes dance in some countryside. You know, some kind of shitty things, and it's not my cup of tea. But it's not the whole picture of Polish rock, of Polish music. It's a wrong picture, because it's a many interesting artists here, which is connected with some, you know, just like all around the world music, the funk, the punk, the hip hop and everything, and no problem with disco polo, but I don't have many connections, you know. I don't have jealous about this. That a lot of stars from disco polo sells a lot of albums, and I'm too old to thinking about it and say what is good and what is bad. I have my road, you know. It's my life and my band. So. Of course, this is not it's not justice to say that Polish music is only disco polo. This is absolutely shit.
So T-Love is not disco polo, it's just rock.
Just no, it's absolutely disco polo. Is nothing. Of course, we had some kind of jokes from before previous albums. We make a jokes about some kind of, you know, German disco or something like that. But no. It's we are just. I came from you know the suburbs, and I came from, you know, the buildings and in the narrow minds places, and I know life, and I know what I'm singing about. I know who I am, and I'm not a fucking star. I'm just a guy, you know. Of course, I'm a star in Poland, but I don't treat it, you know. I'm not a celebrity shitty, you know. I'm not that kind of guy, so that's why I'm just a normal man, you know.
I can see that, man. You're real.
Like a Joe Strummer or something like that. You know what I mean?
Congratulations on the album of the year. Thank you for the interview.
What is it?
Pollywood with Wirtualna Polska. And
It's coming.
we're playing a little bit with people. I do know who you are. I'm a big fan.
Really,
And I really appreciate the interview.
all the best, guys.